ever episode of Locked into Lunacy on the YouTube Live, at least for a while. I'm going to try moving it over to where's my green screen? What the fuck? Okay. I'm going to try moving it over to TikTok for a while and see if I can't get some more likes and more views on it and stuff like that. Um, this is gonna be more like this week is gonna be more like a raw thoughts than an actual episode because I didn't feel like writing. I was pretty tired after work. I didn't feel like writing outline. I don't get paid for this. I'm my own boss, so fuck it. I feel like we had a pretty good show for JCW. Let's see, when we started out, we had Kerry Morton uh, agreeing to Kerry Morton actually set up this handicap match between him and Future Endeavors because he wants to prove that he's championship material to Vince Russo. And I'm just right out the gate like, wow, that's a pretty freaking bold ass claim, man. We saw Vince Russo kind of reminiscing with his bat. Apparently, that's something he used to do. He used to just carry around a bat and maybe beat people up with it in WCW. I don't know, it was a little bit before my time. I never seen any of Russo stuff in WCW. Yeah, we had that cool outside brawl with J-Rod and Sophia Rose. That looks like it's a cool little rivalry happening there. And then we had Danny Moe coming in at the end and stealing the JCW women's title. So just a lot of stuff coming in all kinds of directions storyline wise with JCW Lunacy. Hi, welcome in. We had that funny little scene where we had Green Phantom trying to get back in touch with guys at JCW, trying to get a call back. Hey, bro. Yeah. We had let's see, the whole storyline with Yabo the Clown. Johnny Two Times wanting to know where his brother is back and everything. I'm doing good. How you doing, buddy? Do you have another name on TikTok or something? I don't recognize your. Are you one of my subscribers? Like, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. You watch JCW Lunacy? So anyway, what was I talking about? I don't have an outline this week. Oh yeah, there's a storyline with everything that Big Vito's doing, and he made Johnny Two Times team up with the Italian guys, and they took on Cocaine and the Outbreak, and there was like a funny little skit thing where like the Outbreak went to rehab, but it didn't help him out, but like Barnabas didn't give him any time at all. He was like, basically fix them in like an hour or something, and then but it didn't happen, and somehow there was a bunch of drugs at the rehab, so they got into those. And pretty funny. I know a lot of fans are like the Barnabas freaking out over the drugs thing. It's great, man. Cocaine fueled zombies are definitely something I didn't know I needed in wrestling until I got it. It's gonna be rough going back to TikTok I'm not sure what I'm allowed to get away with in video. I know in lives I'm not allowed to say like the names of drugs and stuff like that. So that'll take some getting used to, but yeah, it's gonna be moving over to video. It's gonna be a little bit better. If you're just tuning in this week on this live, it's usually a little bit better because I have an outline in front of me. Not like a full script, but just like a list of things like, hey, talk about this next, you know. Um, let's see. There was the whole Father Bronson thing. Where am I from? I live in Arkansas right now. I'm from Wisconsin originally. How about you? Where are you guys from? We had the Father Bronson thing and the Mac Davis interviewing him, and Violent J was talking about last week, and it's like, hey, you're not here to wrestle. Don't put your hands on the wrestlers and everything. Shout out to Mason for sure. Whoop whoop. Hell yeah. Um, and then Facade came out. I thought the program was going to be a little bit better with Facade and them, but it ends up just being Facade getting attacked from behind from Father Bronson. Um, I hope there's eventually going to be like a better storyline. I know they seem to be positioning him like kind of like the Bray Wyatt of JCW, and I'd like to see him like gain some followers or do something significant um in the coming weeks or something. Do something more with Father Brunson than what you're doing. I'm not sure what you're trying to do with him. Um, there was a thing with Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack getting revenge on future endeavors when they first attacked Shane Mercer backstage. Further attack on them last week. And then later during the main event with Kerry Morton and Matt Cross, they went ham on attacking Matt Cross, and Violent J was loving it and getting in on it and everything. Yeah, those are basically the big bullet points for JCW. Ashton Kevin, hey. Um, did I forget anything? I probably forgot a few things. I don't have my outline, but what's everybody doing tonight? You guys have dinner? Anything? I got one person left in here. Oh, the Ring Rat too. The Ring Rat. I feel like they could have been doing something better with her than what they're doing. Oh yeah, a couple like things that I forgot to mention. So like, so there's this whole like abuse storyline going on with like the Ring Rat, like how Stephen Flo keeps like being like, hey, prove something to me or you're out of the VIP and stuff like that. He really seems like he's like this abusive jerk boyfriend. Thank you. Kind of thing. And then you have like another scene where she's like supposedly like pleasuring herself in the bathroom in a bathroom stall and what's her name, Big Al, like calls her out on it and says like, you nasty bitch, get the hell out of here and everything, and then like attacks her later in the ring. Like she's when they Cocaine and the Outbreak were teaming up against the Italian guys, like there was a point where Big Al comes out and um attacks the Ring Rat, and then Stephen Flo attacked Cocaine, and then yeah, and then the Italian guys, they all attacked Joni 2 times. Vito and Sal and whatever the other guy's name is. There's that one guy that really creeps me out that would have him at the end here. I don't really know who he is from other things, but he's like that pudgy guy with like, just this hairy pudgy guy, and he's like uh just talking like super weird and dirty and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure this guy's like an actual like sexual predator. Um, yeah, I don't I don't like that new guy at all. They came in at the end there. Some wild stuff was said on JCW this week. If you guys don't know, as well as bringing Locked into Lunacy over to TikTok on my second TikTok account called Pickle Rick Reviews. I'm also going to be I'm going to be reviewing horror movies. I'm going to be doing all the Friday to the 13th movies. I already did the first one. Um, I'm going to be doing other ones. Um, I watched Mr. Crockett recently, which is a really freaking awesome horror movie. If you haven't seen it, I'm thinking about reviewing that one. I might review different foods and drinks, but my main channel, my main over on TikTok is Pickle Rick, aka the Juggler. I'm gonna be changing that over to Pickle Rick and Juggalo Muppet because the main star of my main is a puppet named Juggalo Muppet. Gotta check him out. He's on a lot of YouTube shorts. If you don't got TikTok, you can see him on YouTube shorts as well. But he's definitely bigger over on TikTok. I got like 5,200 followers over there, and our likes are growing all the time. So help me get to 10K on my main account so I can start making some money on TikToks. Um, yeah. Do we got any juggalos in the house? Anybody a fan of JCW? Do we got anybody going to gathering of the juggalos? Anything like that? Any anything you want to ask my opinion on or anything like that? Yeah, buddy. I love you too. Hopefully, I'm your only dad. All right. Well, this has been great. It's been great hanging out with you guys, but that's all I got for this week. So I'll see you over on TikTok for the real thing next week. I got a promo video that's coming out. That's getting edited by a friend of mine to try to make it look cooler. It says that the TikTok version of Locked into Lunacy is coming on the 5th, but it's actually going to be on the 6th because over here we got something called First Friday, and I've tried to do Locked into Lunacy on the same night as First Friday before, and it never works out. So we have this thing called First Friday where they just have a downtown like celebration every first Friday of the month, and it's not so good for making time to write an outline and all that stuff. But yeah, all right. Well, this has been whatever this has been. I appreciate all you guys that have been viewing it and stopped in to say hi. And whoop whoop, keep supporting me, keep subscribing. Love you guys. Check out my shorts, they're funny. All right, peace.